Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to my channel. It's Justice Marie. If you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe. If you're not new, welcome back. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how I do a soft glam look. I'm thinking about doing my hair. I might just leave it like this because I feel like the ponytail is very cute. If you're interested in learning on how to do your own makeup in 10 to 15 minutes before you go out with the girls, step out, whatever the case may be, I got you. So I'm gonna show y'all what all we're gonna be using. I got my Fenty Beauty. This is Fenty Beauty in the shade 430. I also have her concealer, and this is in the shade 390. This is the foundation, and this is the concealer we will be using. Setting spray, I'm going to use e.l.f. Makeup Rinsing Set. I use this after each step. Like literally I'll spray, let it dry, especially with my concealer. I like to let my concealer take up, but we're gonna get into that. I use NK Perfection concealer, and this is in the shade 12. And then for my glue on my lashes, I use the Super Stronghold with the gold top, and it's clear. It turns clear. Y'all, mascara, I'm telling y'all, I love mascara. You try so hard in church and your concealer will not bleed. I'm telling you, 10 out of 10, highly recommend. This is Bad Gal Bang. I don't know, it just makes me think about Rihanna. So I don't know if this is one of Rihanna's products, but Bad Gal Bang, waterproof, 10 out of 10. It is a little pricey. I think just for this is $39. Next, I'll be using my Banana Deep and Revelation baking powder. And y'all, I couldn't decide on which lips I wanted to do because, you know, when I got in curly hair and I'm wearing black, I like to wear red lips. TLB Hot Mama, I'm telling y'all, 10 out of 10. You can get this at your local Walmart. Very matte, cute, not too bright, not too dark. Like, this is just perfect. For my brushes, I'm gonna use the Real Technique. These are like the main ones that I use. So first thing first, I'm going to apply my foundation, and I do little dots across the face. And I know it looks like I'm putting a lot, but I'm not. And I feel like this helped me work in sections. That way I'm not missing like certain spots. I really don't put foundation on my forehead, but for this video I am. I'm about to just take this gloss off my lips. We should have started with the brows, so I'm kind of going in circles, but it's okay because I don't think I'm going to be outlining my eyebrows today. I think I'm just going to curve them out because I feel like my eyebrows are pretty shaved and arched for this video, so we're good. So now I'm going to use my Mist and Set spray from e.l.f. and that way it's like I'm setting my face. I don't know, this helps. And I think I might be using my Morphe spray. I don't know yet, but we finna see. Now I just go in with a beauty blender. Y'all make sure y'all clean y'all beauty blenders because when you don't, you start to break out. I feel like that's where the pimples and stuff come from. So as y'all can see, I'm working in sections. You want to make sure you get up by your ear, get on your jawline, go in the crease by your nose and under your eye. You want to just make sure you get everywhere, and whatever's left over on your sponge, your beauty blender, you're just going to pat that on your eye. That way your eyelid don't have its own shade. You want to make sure you get up by your hairline a little bit. Then I work my way down to the chin. Normally the chin is what I do first, but I don't know. So yeah, and I'm also looking at the mirror, but y'all are right here, so I'm gonna try to do what I can to look in the camera because I have a hard time looking in the camera, y'all. Like, I don't know, I don't know why. It's just me in here, but I just beat my chin. Then I like to take the lip gloss off because I feel like when I'm doing this part, the lip gloss get all in my foundation or whatever, and they just make it real oily. So that's why I removed my lip gloss. Now we're gonna go to this side, go in sections. Don't forget your jawline. Go under the eye. Back up by the hairline. Make sure you blend everything in. I'm gonna try to go for like a seamless look. And y'all, not only am I teaching y'all, but I'm really learning how to do my makeup all over again because I feel like I haven't done my makeup like this in a very long time. Like, in high school, I used to get up and just do my makeup every morning. My eyebrows, I would narrow my eyebrows, outline my eyebrows, put concealer around them and put on lashes with some mascara, and that just used to be how I got ready for school. And I really wish I took advantage of that and recorded get ready with me for school. But I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it, oh, I'm gonna do it. And y'all, time just literally slipped by and I actually forgot all about it. Like, I procrastinated so much I lost track of time. So now I'm just going back in, just making sure I got everything. I feel like I did a good job. And now I'm gonna just set my face one more time, let that dry up, and now I'm gonna go in with my eyebrows. I should have did that in the beginning, but I got carried away with talking. So yeah, so I'm gonna use my foundation. I try to, you know, some girls, they go bright under their eyebrows, but I don't know, like, I'm trying to keep this as natural as possible. Like, this is a soft glam natural look. So I'll start from up here. So we really didn't do too much. We basically just shaped them up, which is what I wanted to do. I can always go in. I was thinking about outlining the top part. Now that I did that, I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty concealer under my eyes. Y'all already know. Go under your eyes. I do little slash marks, nothing too crazy. Down my nose, on my lip, cause I like the highlight under my lip and on my chin, and then a little bit right there. I told y'all I used the set spray from e.l.f. After each step, fan it a little bit, let it get cakey. Yeah, I feel like the lighting is good, but we're gonna see how my makeup come out with this. This is really, really cute. Okay, so now I start on my chin, just buff it out with a brush from The Real Technique. It's a brush that looks like this. So you just buff this out. Y'all, and I ain't gonna lie, I do like the brushes over the beauty blenders. Beauty blenders are good if you just trying to buff out like harsh lines or whatever. Like right here, I would try to buff that out into my foundation. But just patting the makeup in, I feel like the brushes are better. That's just my opinion. I feel like the brushes give me a flawless blend. So now work my way up to the eyes. I try to like stay under the eye right here. That way it's just not too harsh up here. And then just come down the bridge of my nose, well, on the side of my nose. And then work my way up because I want like that snatch look. Sorry, I'm not looking in the camera, but. And then, like I said, we're going for a seamless look. So you just want to blend out the harsh line that's right here. Make sure this is blended out. I try to drag this up. Although I'm going to be using contour right there, I still just drag it up so it's just not spotty. Because y'all, at first, when I first started doing my makeup, it used to be like real spotty. And now I go back over here. What I did to the other side, you do to the other side. What you do to one side, you do to the other. So under the eye, look up, come down the bridge of your nose. And buff this out, buff it out, bring it up, bring it up. And y'all, this is like a natural color. It's not too bright, it's not too dark. Yeah, this is my go-to when I want to make sure I'm not looking too crazy. Because sometimes I could go in with my Milani concealer, which is a bit brighter, and like my highlights would just be too bright in my pictures, or I feel like it'll make me look white, and sometimes I would feel like I'm looking crazy. So now you just want to buff all of this out as well. Make sure you're getting, you know, buffing it out, blending it well, because you don't want no harsh lines. You can still see it a little bit. So you see, you just want to make sure you're blending. Yeah, hopefully this is looking right on the camera because I feel like the lighting is good. I feel like I'm using the right amount of concealer and foundation from the angle that I'm getting with the mirror and the camera. It looks good, but I feel like when I get the editing, I'm gonna be like, Justice, bitch, you forgot like a whole spot. So that's why I'm just making sure I blend. So I feel like it's easier when you go in sections. You start with the chin, go with the lip, work under the eyes, then you go to the nose. And it's probably best to do the chin above the lip and then this part and then come out to the eyes. But I don't know. I've been doing those directions since I started doing my makeup. I find it better contouring first and then using your concealer. That way if you make something too dark, you can go back in with the concealer under the eyes. But I don't know, that's just, again, in my opinion. So this is liquid contour, so you gotta be real careful. Make sure you're not being sloppy with this. And I just like pat in the same place. Y'all, don't drag your makeup down, always go up, like, you know, like that. So you just want to blend. And like I told y'all, we brought the concealer up, so you want to go ahead and contour right there. What you did on this side, you're going to do to this side as well. Make sure you're not going down too far and make sure you're not dragging. If anything, you're going up. So 1, 2, 3, up. And like y'all can't really see it, but that's what you want. Like, you want the look to look natural as possible. And then what's left over on your contour, I just go up here and just blend all of that out. Because mind y'all, we put the concealer up here. So you want to go in with the contour around the edge part and just blend, you know. And this is basically you bringing back color to your face. Some people go right here, you know, that's cool. I haven't really seen a difference or just really paid attention enough to see what this part does. I'm pretty sure it's just bringing color back right there as well to, you know, match with your neck, but I don't do all of that. We're going to go in with the baking powder and I just pat under my eyes. And I always make sure I blow it off. That way I'm not putting too much on my face because I don't want it to be like ashy. Yes, you can brush it off and always go back in, contour, whatever, to take away some of the ashiness. But I just like to be careful. Probably need some more contour, but I'm gonna use like what's left over to bring my color back. And now for my favorite part will be carving out my lips. And y'all, we still gotta contour our nose, so one second. Y'all, I don't know. This is my favorite part. Carving out my lips, it just does something to me. Like, it just brings back the natural look of your lips. I don't know, y'all. I love this part though. And I use a makeup wipe. So you see, you basically just brought the color back. Okay, so the True Complexion Contour Palette in the shade Medium is my go-to. This is how it look on the inside. This is what I'm going to use for my nose. And sometimes if my under eyes are just too bright, I go in with this bronzer and, you know, just buff some of it out. And then you also got this for a little highlight. I might use a little highlight. I don't know. Depending on the vibe I'm in. So what I like to do is start from right here at the tip of my eyebrow and then come down. And I like to curve my nose a little bit, then come down here. Cause this right here, you basically just adding color back right there. So start at the tip of the eyebrow, bring it down, and this is just forming that shape, like your nose shape. And then I come back around right here, then down my nose on this side. Then I like to go across, cause it just give you like that bubble shape, and I like that. It make your nose look pointed, like you got like a nose job. And I like that. And that's pretty much it on that. Sometimes I go back in with like the baking powder so I could just add some type of little highlight back right there and then get the tip of my nose. And that's pretty much it for that. And then make sure y'all blend this out. You don't want it to look too harsh, too rough right there, so I just go back in and like blend as much as I can. Blend, blend, blend under the eyes as well, because I feel like that's why they be creasing. I wish I had like some more bronzer, like a badass bronzer, because yeah, I feel like I don't know, this needs to be like a golden brown. I feel like that would be so tea. And now that I did that, you can go in and outline your lips. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm gonna do red today. I don't know. But I take a eyebrow pencil and just outline my lips. I don't know. I don't really like this pink, but it's okay. It'll do. Like, it's not ugly, but it's just too pink. Or more like peachy or whatever. I'm going to go in with the Miss 3D Pure Mink. To get the individual look, I like to stack them. So you outline the back of the top layer. For the layer that's on the bottom, you're not going to outline the back. You're going to outline the front of it, so the lash can sit on top of it. You're basically just stacking them on top of each other. So once you stack them, you're gonna go on the back side of the bottom one and put lash glue. And I know this sounds like a lot of glue, but I promise you, you don't gotta worry about these falling off. And then you go under, then you go right here and outline. Okay, so after I finish applying my glue, I do go in and cut the ends, like cut like a little piece off, because my lashes, my natural lashes are not that long, and I feel like they keep it from poking my corners as well. And I like to use my camera on Snapchat to apply my lashes, that way I can see where they're going. Period. So y'all, this is how the lashes look once you stack them. All you have to do is find you some natural length lashes that's kind of thick but not too thick, because you're already going to stack them. Now if you want that mega volume look, then okay, cool. Now the last thing that we're missing would be the mascara. Y'all, if you're not wearing mascara, I promise you, you don't even gotta put on lashes. You can just put on this mascara with some lip gloss, and I promise you, you're gonna be looking good. It's gonna look like a natural glow, seriously. I like to go in with a second coat just to give it that pop. I don't know, that's just me. I like my bottom lashes to look real dark. Like, I like them to look like I have extensions on. Okay, so we're gonna let the lashes dry.